Hello, this is StyleCon coming at you today with another video from the tobacco company in Lemoyne, Pennsylvania. Smoking on a new Carrillo cigar. They just got in a couple days ago. So far, this one's pretty good. I'd recommend it. If you're into them, give it a try. It's really warm out here today. It's like 96, but we have a lot of humidity here in Pennsylvania. Sometimes that 96 can feel like 114 on the heat index. So, I'm sipping on some Coke right now. Let's get into today's topic of discussion. This is going to be another value watch, and I'm just going to be comparing two. Now, I already know what everybody's going to say. These watches do not have the same function. The one's a diver's watch. The other one is not. I wouldn't use it for diving because it only has 50 meters of water resistance. But what I'm comparing the two on are looks alone. They're both sporty looking watches, that would look sharp, if you dress casual like I am right now, look perfect. And that's the only reason why I'm truly comparing the two, because the one you do get more for your money. But let's get into those two watches. Now, as usual, like I said, I don't do this stuff on the fly. I do a little bit of research. Today we're going to be looking at the Tudor Pelagos. And if you want to pause that, read it for yourself. You can check out the rates, which are good. They're within chronometer standards. The price, $41.25. Sporty looking watch. I love the bracelet. I love the diver's extension on it. But now let's compare it to a watch that is a lot less money. And this one is a certified chronometer. This one isn't the most popular brand of watch, the Mido, but Swatch owns them and they actually make a decent product. Once again, if you want to pause that, read it for yourself. The rates are actually better than the Tudor itself, but like I said, this is a certified chronometer. Lists for $1,170, which is what, almost $3,000 less. Now, there are some major differences between the watches, obviously. The Pelagos is a diver's watch, titanium case, ceramic bezel. The Mido is just a stainless steel case, 50 meters of water resistance, like I mentioned. It has the day and the date on it, but like I said, they're both sporty. I like that the Mido has the exhibition case back, but they do use a mineral crystal on the case back. They use a sapphire crystal on the front, but it's only coated on the underside of the display, whereas the Tudor is actually coated on both sides. So, there are some differences, but to me, $3,000 worth of differences, I just don't see that. Now, like I stated before in a previous video I did, I typically stay away from watches in the $1,000 range. And I'll just tell you why. Say you want to get the Mido, which is a nice watch. Say it's $1,170. God forbid, it will need servicing. And say if the average service is $350. So now if you spend that $1,100 and then you're into it for another $350 more, now you're at almost $1,500. And say if you wanted to sell the watch for any particular reason, say if you could get $750 for it or $600, now you're out of some money. Now, the Tudor does have a better resale value, but at $4,000, I've seen them used between $2,000 to $2,500. So you're going to lose money unless you do buy it pre-owned. But there are some slight differences there, with the materials being used. I would say that the Pelagos is a better watch, but the Mido isn't a bad watch. You're going to get a chronometer, it's a 40 millimeter case. It's got that sporty design to it. You can get it on the bracelet for I think $70 more if that's what you want to get. It's a nice looking watch. It has 80 hours of power reserve as opposed to 40 hours of power reserve. It's a great buy. And anybody out there that's looking for a sporty watch that won't use it for diving or anything like that, you might want to consider the Mido. It's a good buy. Once again, this is StyleCon. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. If you like the content, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And as usual, I will see you in the next video.